Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Monday, July 20th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner based out of Santa Fe, New Mexico, and it's my vision to help you stay on your life path, living one day at a time, doing whatever it takes to make sure your needs are met first so that you're not putting yourself aside, especially during this time of COVID. Once we take care of ourselves, then we have more energy to help others, and all we have to do is start with us. So if you want to find out more about me, all my information is down below in that diddly-do box. LindaTheLightWorker.com is my website, and you can find out the decks I'm using today or any other information is right down there. So if this is your first time, thanks for stopping by. Let's jump into our cards. Okay, today is the new moon, and from what I understand from traditional Western astrology is that this new moon is in Cancer, and now we have to remember that Cancer is really about the home and about deep emotions, and Cancers are represented by the animal crab, and crabs like to kind of sidestep everything. They don't like to look at things head on. Well, what's happening with this Cancer new moon is that the sky is going to be very dark as we start emerging into Leo. So if you have any, now our cards are really going to talk about how this is unfolding. So let's jump into them. Right now, today I'm using this deck by Stella Bennett, the star that never walks around, and I really am loving this deck. It's a round deck, which I always think is the divine feminine, so check it out. Our first card today is the Nine of Thunderbirds. Oh, here, let me check out my lighting. Sorry, guys. So the Nine of Thunderbirds. Now we see this young person here making a big ruckus, rattling their rattles. They're either chasing those birds away or calling out the spirits. If they have any bad energy in their home, they're clearing their space. Ancestors really respond well to sound. And the good news is I'll be doing some shamanic journeying today with the drum online on Zoom. We're doing trial workshops to make sure to see that this platform will be able to support us while we're so far away. But this is a great day to call on your ancestors with sound. So if you have a rattle, if you have a drum, if you have any bad mojo in your apartment or your home or your dwelling, or let's say somebody stopped by, or you have an encounter with someone and they leave that kind of vibration of some ickiness that you don't want, get those rattles out, get your drum out, start rattling your walls, say, out, 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 bad medicine. Just tell it to get out. And you know where I put it is at the end of my property in a basket so the universe can dispose of it as needed, or if its proper owner would like to retrieve it, they know where it is. They can take their energy with them off my land. So it's calling out those energies, protecting your space. Use sound. Today's a great day for screaming and shouting and releasing. Okay, emotionally, that's what that's about. But here's what's happening for you. Let's say materialistically. What do we got? The Thunderbirds. All right, the Nine of Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds are all about the fire energy, those fire signs, especially as we're starting to step into Leo, is about taking action, using that momentum that you have going. Some of you are working on some ideas and good things are happening, and you don't know how to celebrate this good stuff that's going on, because there are a lot of people who are suffering. It's a very conflicting time right now where some people are growing and expanding and are stepping into their work and really doing that life work, taking the time to do their inventory, work their steps, go through their process, examine, work with a therapist, changing medication. Like, people are ready to transform and expand themselves. So this new moon is an invitation to be in touch with those emotions that you might have percolating, that you might have sidestepped, but it's a great day to take action. Clear your space, claim your space. It's a great day to be stomping your feet, doing this feet dance. I see a lot of movement, a lot of drumming, a lot of shaking, a lot of moving. It's about really being with that energy. And those of you who are starting businesses or new projects, it's a great day to start action. It's a great day for that action. It's a great day to open a new document and start that new book. It's a great day to put that energy and that exuberance, like we're coming into Leo. So as we get into Leo and get out of this wiry stuff, you know, you have to remember emotions might be getting close, and some people, lions roar, they can't help it. You know, you go to the jungle and you ask the lion not to roar, and what is she going to say to you? Female lions roar too. Now some of them are quite lovely little kittens there, but sometimes they have to snap to make their point clear. You know, I like to think of Martha Stewart. It's one of my favorite lionesses out there, and how, you know, she might snap at you if you are not pruning that flower correctly, because she wants to teach you how to honor the flower. That's her way. So think of your lions that are snappy, if they are just lionesses. I know I have a lot of you out there, viewers, my tribe of lions. Just be easy with yourself. You see, I had to layer up with the jewelry. Put on whatever grounds you. Make sure you're grounded in your action. Today is a 5-star action day. All right. Our second card today is the Ace of Butterflies, which again is about new beginnings. I know some of you, my regulars, are saying she's been talking about new beginnings for a long time. But here's what's happening. We are still in this Wheel of Fortune state with the pandemic. And while there is still fear and anxiety in the air, the invitation here with the Ace of Butterflies is to let go of that worry. Yeah, your unemployment might end in 2 weeks, or your pandemic assistance. Something else is going to happen. Don't worry. Don't spend today and worry. Spend today, ask yourself, where am I in the cycle of butterflies? Well, this one says we're at the ace, and so when we're in the ace mode, we know that's the beginning. So I like to think of the beautiful butterfly has just broken her wings free. So maybe you need a little bit longer till your wings come out. Maybe you need a little bit more time in the cocoon stage. If that's true for you, and if you're like on the tail end, you know, the butterfly emerges and flies. I mean, they don't have to go through lessons. I mean, they might be a little wonky till they get the wind patterns down, but they're flying. So this is about giving yourself the time and space to grow until it's time for you to unfurl your wings. So a couple of you, maybe you've been taking a lot of action, or you're feeling this pressure, or maybe the message from the taking action was moving that energy out of your house. Let's say you got rid of a housemate, or a husband, or a partner, or someone who you were helping, and you finally have your space back. Smudge it out. Clear it out, rattle it out, claim your space, get into your space, and then allow that divine action to unfold, because Spirit's saying, listen, everything's here for you. It's time for you to receive and stop worrying. The butterfly is not worried. I'll say it again, little Capricorns. The butterfly is not worried. Some of you live in worry, and worry is just a drum that is going constantly. There's a fear, an underlying fear, and this is the invitation to let it go. Let it go. Step into your future. Step into your future. Step out of your past. You're not who you were anymore. You're not the same person. Even the butterfly, as she goes into cocoon, is not the same when she emerges. Look at that. A nice nap does us all a world of good. Seriously, especially for the Capricorn. So get your rest in. I know it sounds contradictory, but if you need to rest to quiet your mind, then do that, because spending that energy in worry, fear of how things unfolded in the past, how blah, blah, blah. You got a lot of blah, blah, blah stories. Time to let them go. All right, our final tarot card today is the Six of Turtles. Now, this beautiful person is, what I love is that they're so androgynous. I can't ever tell if they're male or female, and it doesn't matter. This energy is using, this person is using her flute to call on the ancestors, and she's playing the dancing flute dance song, the dancing flute song. See the flute dancing, and the ancestors are responding. So this card is all about, all right, turtles. We know that turtles represent primarily the earth signs, and turtles bring slow growth and stability. I'll say that one again. Turtles bring slow growth and stability. So perhaps this is the time for you to still be in the visioning stage of what you wish to produce. Then call on your ancestors. Your ancestors are waiting to respond. Now, for some of you, it might be a musical message, because I know I have many musicians who are out there watching our videos, but I'm hearing more about you being at the ready to write down the response, because when we're out of our bodies in dialogue with our ancestors, sometimes when we re-enter and we have glimpses and images and tastes and smells, our takeaways stay with us for a long time. So this is the invitation to tap in and listen. Listen. Spirit's also saying, believe it. Good things are unfolding for you. You can believe it. It's happening. You don't have to worry. The invitation is to let go of that worry. And for you, it might be an active movement of removing, oh gosh, you know what I'm thinking of here is when I was a kid, I learned that financial instability from my mother and this tremendous amount of fear that's associated with money. And so I'm just using myself as an example so you can see what I'm saying. So it's good to let these energies just rattle them out, get rid of them, put them, like all that energy I inherited from my mother, I rattled out and put at the edge of the property and say, Mother, you can have it back or take it on to somebody else, or let the wind and spirit just allow it to dissolve. Fly with the birds. Also, I'm seeing these birds, and as a friendly reminder, okay, oh, all right. Well, let's jump into our final card. Our friendly reminder brought to you today by the hawk. The hawk messenger is saying, be sure to rise above your current situation and see it through a different perspective, especially for those of you that might be feeling lethargic, sad, low, guilty, shame, no love. If you're feeling that at all, look at yourself through somebody who absolutely adores you's eyes, and just really breathe that in, because it's about igniting our own flame. All right, our final card today comes from, this is what's so wild about Spirit. You know I love Denise Linn. I was like, oh, I'm so curious to see what Denise has to say today. And I just reached into my bag. I carry my decks in my bag because I film in different places in my home. And so I'm always monitoring, you know, where's the right spot today. And so I just reached in, opened the deck, didn't even look at it, started shuffling. And then when I saw the card, I was like, what? I don't remember Denise doing any cards like that. And that's because today we have the Energy Oracle that popped out. Pow! And this is by Miss Sandra Ann Taylor, and this is a beautiful deck. A lot of British influences here. All right, so our final tarot card today is 6. And this isn't a tarot card, it's an oracle card, an energy card. And this is about contract. And Spirit is clearly saying that for you, some of you who are ready to take action, start thinking about what you want in your future business partner, perhaps, or love partner, or collaboration. I see more and more people collaborating, partnering, social podding, whatever. Really think about what you want and come up with your agreement. What are your terms? Come up with in the action mode as you're looking at this through someone else's eyes. Okay, here's practical advice. Let's say you're writing a contract. Anybody can write a contract. You know, you don't have to be a genius. I mean, attorneys do it, right? Yeah. No offense to attorneys, but you can just put it down on a piece of paper, and then if you both sign it, that's a legally binding contract. So look at what you want to create in your world through somebody else's eyes and write it down to start your contract. And I'm also hearing that there are some social and some economic contracts, energetic, karmic contracts coming into play. Many of you are receiving unexpected good news. Sorry. And that unexpected good news can be coming from places kind of out of left field. Maybe an investor has shown up, or someone who wants to purchase perhaps part of your business, or there are many sorts of positive. I'm getting a lot of money, financial. Oh, I think this is this turtle stability thing that's coming up. I'm hearing some of these things are shaking down for many of you. You're changing your business. You're growing. You're expanding. You're going with the flow, getting ready to expand into the now times because they're different. So these contracts that are coming up, for some of you, strangers might be coming forward. You might be working on more barter, but this is about a karmic exchange is happening. Spirit just wants me to make sure you know that. I know we're going long today. All right, we're going long. Sometimes that happens. All right, my dear. Wow, what a day. Wowza, wowza, wowza. Lots of powerful energy out there. I can feel it from here in the future as I'm filming this. But I really do feel the energy of this powerful new moon. So do your best to be good for you, good to you. Eat really well. Eat the best you can and really drink a lot of water, especially if you are anywhere. Oh, it's really hot in the U.S. in many places. Please stay hydrated. Yes. I'm asking Spirit, is that it? Spirit's like, go within when you need to go within and take action. I don't know what that means. Do you? No. Spirit says you'll know when it's time to take action. So honor if you need to rest. Oh my gosh, some pollen's flying in, so I gotta go because I'm gonna start coughing. So if this is your first time here, thank you. I hope you made it to the end. I love you so much. I'm so grateful you stopped by. You know what to do. You've been on YouTube before. Like, share, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Take care of yourself. And I love you. I really, really, really love you. And I'm so grateful you stopped by. So let me know how you're doing. Okay, down below in the comments, because it's been quite a ride. But you're doing a great job. All right, my dear, that's it. Okay, I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.